What's up, YouTube? This your boy Mr. B from Backyard BBQ-r, and today I am cooking meatloaf. Right? I bet you say meatloaf simple. Oh, I can cook it in the house. Try it on the grill. Matter of fact, we're gonna throw another curveball in there. We're gonna make cheeseburger meatloaf today. You heard it here first. Cheeseburger meatloaf. Right? Things to note: cheeseburger meatloaf. Obviously, you're gonna use cheese. You're gonna use burger, ground beef. I'm using lean ground beef just because I like the taste of it. Some people like the fat in there. Whatever you choose. Ground beef is ground beef to me. Really. Note: you're gonna cook at 350 degrees, so you want to go ahead and get your Weber lit up. I'm gonna light that up here in a minute. 350 degrees is your cooking temp. So what I always do is cook. When I light it and get it around 400, because when you put the meat on there, the temp is gonna drop. So if you're cooking or you got your grill up to 350, if you're an expert and know how to do that, right? As soon as you put that cold piece of meat on there, that piece of meat may be anywhere from 40 degrees Celsius, maybe 60 degrees, depending on if you left it out to try to come to room temperature. But it's gonna make the temperature of this Weber drop drastically, right? So typically what I'll do, get up to about 400, 425 degrees, and then when I put the meat on there, or whatever I'm cooking, the temp will drop right in the range of where I want it. Fellas, ladies, if you think you got some skills, take a big ass piece of meat. If you're trying to do pulled pork, use a pork shoulder, brisket, and see what your skills is from getting that smoker or that Weber grill or whatever you're using, and put that meat on there and see if it falls into the temp that you're supposed to cook at. Then you'll know if you really truly have skills, right? That's another test of your skills. Test them out of it. If they come to your house and say, "Oh man, I'm a barbecue expert," okay, we're gonna see. You know the temp of what you cooking, whatever meat, that chicken or whatnot. Throw that joke on there and see if it dropped down in your cooking range, or if he got it on there and you put that meat on there and put the top back on and it's still 400 degrees. Because you know what happens then, right? Now you overcooking it, you cooking it too fast, and your flavor won't be there. Right? It may taste good on the outside, but not on the inside. Right? You ever had a piece of meat like that? As soon as you can smell it, oh man, I can't wait to bite into this, and then you bite into it and you don't taste no flavor? That's because you're cooking it too fast, right? Cook it at the proper temps for the exact amount of time, if not a little bit longer. And when you take it out and you sit it to the side, don't just dig into it because you want to taste it. Right? That's what we do sometimes. Cut off the edge and taste a little real because it's done. Man, let the thing sit. Let it rest. Try this for standards. Like, try a turkey or something. Cook it today, but don't eat it today. Put it in the refrigerator and then eat it tomorrow or 4 or 5 hours later. Let it sit and then taste it. Totally different taste. That's when you'll really taste the flavor that you put into it, whether you inject it, whether you season it, whether you marinate it, whether you let it sit overnight in some kind of injection or some kind of sauce or fluid or whatever you're using. That's when you'll truly taste the seasoning of what you have. Not waiting 10 minutes and then cutting into it and be like, "Oh man, this tastes pretty good." Man, that's just the outside you really tasting, not the inner inside. So, another free note for you, fun fact. Let it sit the proper amount of time before you cut into it to taste it. So with this meatloaf, what I'm going to do is, at 160 degrees, that's what USDA says ground beef is legitimately cooked. I'm going to take it off. What's going to happen then? What happens when you take meat off? It's still going to cook because the inside is at 160 degrees, right? Take my temperature probe, stick it in the middle, verify it's at 160. It's going to still cook. Keep in mind, the inside is just cheese too, so if the inside is 160, the outside is over 160, right? Another note. So what we'll do, we're going to take it off and let it sit for about 30 minutes. Let it finish cooking and cooling off. If it's around a decent temperature where you can tolerate it without burning the skin off your mouth. I know y'all done tried that before, had that happen. Oh, I just got to taste it. Stick it in your mouth, and before you know it, you got a piece of skin hanging off the top of your mouth. Right? So let the food cool, give it a chance to rest. I know you say you're top chef and you want to make sure you're giving the proper product, but if your skills is top notch, you in theory don't even have to taste it because you know every single time you touch this grill, you know your food is A1. That's me. You feel like you can handle the competition? Hey, feel free to post a video and let's see whose product looks the best. And if your product looks better than mine, I may even fly to where you at and do a cook-off. That's right, YouTube. I'm challenging everybody. As long as you're in America now. If you somewhere else, Unless you pay for me to come, I ain't coming. Anywhere in the I'm gonna say the 48 states, because Hawaii, you know, them states like that, man, it costs a little change to get over there. But anywhere in the 48 states that Delta, American Airlines, all them places get to, hey, I don't have no problem catching a plane and getting out there to you and testing your skills against mine. If you local, I'm in Florida. I'm in Jacksonville. If you local in the area, hey, I'm gonna ride away. I'll hook up Big Bertha. Y'all know who Big Bertha is. Look at some of my other videos. And then I'll shut down the competition. I don't do competitions because, one, I don't like to embarrass people in front of people. It's cool if I come to your house and embarrass you at home because don't nobody know but me and you, right? So it's my word against yours. But if I embarrass you in front of people, now you want a rematch. Guess what I don't do? Rematches. You got one time to beat me. You beat me, I'm going to walk away with my head down. I ain't going to tell nobody unless you tell them. And then we're going to keep moving like I ain't never lost. So that's my challenge to you two. Show me a better product. Don't try to steal somebody else's video and upload it on yours. No. Your product look better than mine. I don't have no problem coming to you. Doing a cook-off with my same tools you see me using, wherever. I don't know if you seen my Smoky Mountain with them. I'm bringing that. Or I bring Big Bertha, the big boy. We're doing them long cooks. So holla at your boy. We'll be back shortly. I'm going to show you the steps of what ingredients you use. I'm going to show you the steps of how you mix it all together. What you do when you're doing the cheese, because you do that separately. Mixing it up. What you actually put it on. You put it on the grill, because I'm not just sticking it on the grill. Got something else I'm doing, right? Another key fact in cooking it the perfect way, right? I'm giving y'all my tips for free. I should start selling this stuff. Anyway, I'll be back in a minute. That's my neighbors being nosy. See what I'm talking about? Yeah, I bet they going to the store to buy them some meat to throw on this grill. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I won't. But anyway, stick around. We're going to have some fun today. Holla. Alright, y'all. We back. And I promise y'all I'll show y'all the ingredients. And I'll show you me mixing it in, too. Or the starting of that process. But here's the ingredients that we use for this meatloaf. This cheeseburger meatloaf. Right? You need 2 pounds of ground beef, although this is 3. I'm going to measure that out here shortly. You need like 3/4 a cup of breadcrumbs. Bam. Some plain ass breadcrumbs. You need 2 eggs. Oh yeah. Mixed up, beaten. So I'll crack them open here in a minute. You need an onion. 1/2 cup of that. So I'll chop that up. Show you all that here shortly. 1.5 teaspoons of salt. 1.5 teaspoons of pepper. Salt. 1.5 teaspoons of pepper. And then you need sharp cheddar cheese. You need 3 cups of this stuff. Right? There you go. I use the fat-free just because, obviously, this is going to be a heavy-ass meal. So, whatever. Feel free to use whatever you want. I just use fat-free. Can't really tell the taste just because it's going to be mixed up with the ground beef, etc. Breadcrumbs, seasoning, all that good type of stuff. So, I'll be back here in a minute. Mix all this stuff up. Show you all that process. I'll be back. Alright, YouTube. We back. And, as you can see, get a picture of this. Can you see it? Alright, that's exactly 2 pounds of ground beef. Alright, I'm going to take my scale off, turn that off, save my battery. Alright, them batteries there ain't cheap. Them ain't your regular batteries. Alright, so basically what we're going to do now, got my salt. You can see the difference right here, salt and pepper. Right, too lazy to use more than one thing, so I'll mix that up in here. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix everything together. Right, then mix it in the ground beef. So the only thing I'm not gonna mix yet is the cheddar cheese. Right, that'll be last, and I'll tell you why. All right, so I'm gonna mix the obviously the ground beef with the breadcrumbs, the onions, eggs, salt, and pepper. Mix it up real well. These are my 2 eggs already beaten. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and pour this in here. Actually, since I'm right-handed, actually even-handed, I'm gonna mix all this in here. My 1/2 cup of onions. Bam! And my 2 other items, salt and pepper mixed together. Alright. Just mix them all up. And then I'm mixing it in the ground beef. Alright, don't be sloppy like me and be pouring out your ingredients, right? Because this is measured to the T. I normally don't do this. I just eyeball everything, but just because I'm shooting this video for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Obviously I want this to taste good too, so I'm going through this right here. So once again, that's 2 eggs, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 1.5 teaspoons of pepper, 2 eggs, 3/4 of a cup of breadcrumbs, 2 pounds of ground beef, and I'll be doing 3 cups of this cheddar. You can use any kind of cheddar, sharp, mild, whatever. Just as long as you use 3/4 a cup. And I'm not gonna mix that in here yet. Obviously, you see that would be crazy. And then now I'm just gonna scoop this in here and then get my hands dirty. And I'm gonna mix that up just so I don't mix. Once I turn the video off, because it'll take a little time for me to do this. And we'll be back in a minute, and I'll show you why I didn't mix the cheese in there. Okay, there we go. Alright, y'all, we back. Like I said, using this cheddar, shredded, obviously. If I'm using fat-free, feel free. Use what? 3 cups. 3 cups, right? Throw that in the center. Just eyeballing this. No cheese. Cheese that like it don't want to come out the bag. Right, we eyeballing this. 2. You want it extra cheesy? 3. 3 cups cheese. Alright. Want to keep it from the edges. Y'all like round mound. Anyway, so what I'm gonna end up doing is this is gonna be in the center of this cheese, right? Gapa cheese in there. I'm gonna fold it, make it like a I don't know, pita bread or whatever, where you got your ingredients in the middle, you know, bread on the outside, but in this case, the ground beef's gonna be on the outside. So give me a second to formulate this, mold it over, because it's gonna take me some time, because I don't have no wax paper, so I gotta be creative, improvising, right? That's what we do out there in the barbecue world, improvising. So I'm gonna fold this over. Give me a second. I'll be right back. All right, we back, and I bet you saying, "Wait a minute, that don't look like damn aluminum foil." I know, man. I broke the ground rule of barbecuing, man. Look around, half-ass looking around the house for some damn wax paper, and bam, guess what I find? Right? Actually, I'm lying. I ain't find it. Rule number 1, fellas. If you about to do something on the grill or whatever, you're looking for something to mix into your food or whatever, and you can't find it, before you go to the store or before you improvise, ask your damn wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, she the one hang out in the kitchen. I don't know what the hell's in here. I just look around. If it ain't in the normal spot, I ain't got it. So she just had to be coming by and make me feel kind of silly. Anyway, wax paper it is, right? So obviously in the middle of this is this the cheese, the cheddar cheese we using. Still wax paper right now. So what I'm gonna do is just wrap this up. Damn cat, I hate cats. Anyway, wrap this up. I'm gonna stick it in the freezer just for a little while till the grill come up to temp. I already got it going right now, and that's just to keep it formed, right? Cause you know as it sits out or whatever, it'll lose its form and obviously. Alright YouTube, we back. Like I said, we cooking this cheeseburger meatloaf today. And I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm putting this meatloaf on. Not just putting it on the regular grill. If you ever heard of a Dutch oven, check this out. Right? Bam. There we go. I've already sprayed it with the non-stick canola oil or whatnot, and I'll be right back. Alright, bam. Voila. Wax paper, cheeseburger, meatloaf mixed together. Been sitting in the freezer for about 10 minutes. Throw some onions on there, make the neighbors mad, but they're gonna smell it and wonder what it is. And simply, like I said, you want to get your grill up to about 350 degrees. Actually, what I do is, that's your cooking temp. I got mine up to about 400 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and close the lid because I want to start cooking. So what'll happen is, what you want to do, you're going to cook this for about an hour, right? Your final temp is about 160 degrees. I'm going to come out with my thermopan and check it out in about an hour, see what the temp is. I'll be back in a minute. But keep in mind, like I said, about an hour, 350 degrees cooking, and 160 degrees. We'll be back. Alright, YouTube, we back. And about that time to check it, it's been about an hour. And we're going to check it. I'm using my thermopan right here. Using my handy dandy gadget. Whatnot. Let me turn this way so y'all can see. See, that's what I'm talking about, right? See, that's cheese in there. See it bust open or whatever? It's at 199 on the outside. I want to make sure the ground beef is done, not necessarily cheese. Y'all see that temp, right? So that means this thing is done, ready to pull it off. So I'm going to pull it off. And then I'll see you in the house real quick to for the grand finale. Be back in a minute. Alright, we're in the kitchen. Like I said, I just put it on the aluminum foil, let it sit out, and let it cool for at least 30 minutes, right? Let it come down to temp. It's got some hot cheese in the middle. This what happens. Remember I told you I shoot video live and uncut, man. Ain't no making it perfection. What comes out is what I'm giving you, right? So lesson learned. Make sure you bend it, mold it. I didn't let it stay in the freezer long enough to seal tight. You know, you can do burgers like this. Burgers pop open if you don't seal them tight when you close them, right? So, lesson learned. Mend it. Make sure it's tight on top. Put it in the freezer so it freezes and seals that way so when it cooks it don't pop open. Unfortunately, that didn't happen today because I didn't give it time because I was just making this on the fly, just coming up with concoctions. That's what I do. But anyway, once it sits, just like meatloaf cooked in the kitchen, right? To perfection. Got cheese in there, got your seasoning, your egg, the whole 9 onions. You can see the onions on it. Ain't nobody getting this but me anyway, so it ain't gonna matter. This what I eat. I cook what I eat. This what's going down. Cheeseburger meatloaf. Make it to perfection. Send me pictures, comment, tell me to go to a video and show me that you do it better. I love to see process improvement. Once again, this is Mr. B from Backyard BBQ. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment to my videos. Holla at your boy.